Everybody was surprised when Vettel joined social media, and nobody could have hinted why he did this. However, the surprise came on Thursday when Vettel announced that he'll retire.
I hereby announce my retirement from Formula One by the end of the 2022 season.
Because he wants to focus more on his family. As he said, he's never been a sole driver, and he wants to focus and commit more to his family. With that being said, the four-time world champion will go through this season as his farewell one, and it's really unfortunate that we have to see him struggling in the Aston Martin in the last races of his career. But it wasn't always dark for Vettel, as everybody knows, and let's bring some memories to you regarding Seb and his performance over time. Sebastian Vettel debuted in F1 in 2007 as a 19-year-old driver for BMW Sauber. In 2006, he became the test driver for the team, and on the free practice for the 2006 Turkish GP, Vettel set the fastest time out of all participants. In his second testing season in 2006, at the Italian GP, he set the fastest time in both Friday practice sessions. The first race for Vettel was in 2007, when he replaced Robert Kubica at the US GP, starting in the 7th and finishing at the 8th position, at that time being the youngest driver to score a point in F1. In 2007, BMW released him so that he could join Red Bull's Scuderia Toro Rosso, replacing Scott Speed from the 2007 Hungarian GP and onwards. Vettel was also the youngest driver to win a Formula One GP at 21 years and 74 days, after winning the Italian GP in 2008 ahead of Heikki Kovalainen. It was the only win for Toro Rosso at the time, and earlier that weekend, he became the youngest pole sitter. These awards led to Vettel receiving the Rookie of the Year award in 2008. It was time for something bigger, and Vettel joined Red Bull in 2009. In his first season with the team, Vettel was frequently challenging Jenson Button in Brawn GP. However, the Briton endured the attacks and won his first championship with the team. 2010 was the season when Vettel started to win championships, as he managed to pull 4 in a row. At that time, Vettel became the youngest ever to win the championship and is still holding this record at 23 years and 134 days old. Vettel had fierce battles with Mark Webber, and we cannot help but point out the multi-1-2 fight between both of them when Mark Webber was leading the race and Vettel was instructed to not pass him. However, the German didn't listen to these team orders, and the 2013 Malaysian GP's podium was a really awkward one. Red Bull managed to dominate the 4 seasons thanks to the aerodynamical strength of their car, but they dropped significantly in pace when the turbo hybrid era was introduced from 2014 and onwards. This was also the last year that Vettel would race for Red Bull, as he said that he wanted some new challenges in his life, which is why he made the transfer to Ferrari. At that time, the decision was judged heavily, and the judgments were gaining strength with the fact that Seb was far away from a championship. Nobody could have predicted the domination of Mercedes in the turbo hybrid era, and the 2018 season was the closest that Sebastian was to a championship. It was also called the Battle of the Fifth, as Hamilton and Vettel were fighting for their 5th championship. After the excellent first part of the season, Ferrari has started to drop in performance due to mechanical and reliability issues of their car, which saw their team principal, MAURIZIO ARRIVABENE, being replaced by Mattia Binotto. Sebastian stayed with Ferrari until 2020, as he decided to join Aston Martin in their new adventure from 2021 and onwards. However, the performance of Aston Martin is a very disappointing one, and the only bright spot for them in 2021 was the podium in Baku and the P2 in Hungary. In Hungary, however, Sebastian was disqualified after finishing P2 due to him not being able to provide the minimum fuel requirement of 1 litres. 2022 wasn't anything better for Aston Martin, and Sebastian has said in an interview that if he doesn't fight for wins, the joy isn't the same. He announced his retirement on Instagram in a 4-minute video saying goodbye to the F1 world after 15 seasons in it. We'll definitely miss Sebastian as one of the main ambassadors in the sport and one of the most vocal drivers regarding F1 problems.